My name is Eric Kimungui, Chief Executive Officer of aak-GROW. I want to welcome you to all our members, esteemed partners and stakeholders to this year's review of 2024. Our vision is based on better farming, better health. We are committed in terms of providing sustainable solutions to manage the pests that harm our crops.
aak-GROW is committed to a sustainable ecosystem that supports and inspires better farming, better food, and better health for all Kenyans. aak-GROW.
And by so doing, we increase productivity, and we do that by looking at the sustainability components. In this case, we are looking at products that manage pests correctly to the farmers, products that are not harmful to the environment, products that protect our biodiversity. And for doing this, we work closely with our partners, the regulators, so that we have all products that are registered to manage those devastating pests, regulated by the pest control products and all. So our existence and our members, the work that you do in putting together all these pieces of innovations to benefit the farmers is a great deal, and we take stock of what we did last year. But in terms of our aak-GROW, our main mission is to look at how farmers use these products, and that is anchored into our stewardship program. We also look at the regulatory policy and standards that really focuses on an enabling environment for our member companies to provide sustainable solutions to farmers through innovations. We also look at partnerships. We work with other peer organizations that are partnering with us to make sure that farmers and the value chains are built in more sustainable manner. And our various programs during the review of 2024 is product stewardship. And one of the challenges and the complexity we get as an institution of the country is the fragmented nature of agriculture. Despite the efforts put together with various stakeholders with respect to reaching farmers, we still find a challenge. And the challenge is towards issues of farmer using products, not respecting label recommendations, or sometimes the challenges with access of input. While much effort has been done in terms of addressing the challenge, we as an institution also innovate around it. And one of the things we've been thinking about is how do we think about the farm of tomorrow? The farm, the future of stewardship. We are looking at the changing generation from all farmers to young. How do we attract the youth, the women in agriculture? So, who are the stakeholders whose responsibility it is in terms of training farmers? Is it the government? Is it the various stakeholders? So, under aak, when we are looking at our strategy, we looked about stewardship machinery. That how do we then bring all these stakeholders together at the grassroots level that they can participate, can take, because remember, agriculture are farmer producers, but all of us are consumers in soon. And therefore, everybody has got a responsibility, and food being a security issue. That's how we decided that let's bring together what up mechanism at the grassroots levels we can bring in. And therefore, stewardship machinery was born and launched last year. One of the good examples we looked at when we looked at stewardship machinery or stewardship of tomorrow, how effective our stewardship program. Is it a matter of just reaching farmers, or they have to gear towards making sure that each and every farmer we have reached changes behavior? By changing behavior, we mean that the farmer respects the good agricultural practices that are recommended and uses the product in a more sustainable. One of the examples that we have seen come out that we have done, and we are proud of what we have done, is the program we did in Lamu. Lamu had a challenge in terms of the issue of misuse of products, but working together with the regulator, that is the Pest Control Products Board, Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Services, and the county government, we work together in addressing the issue. And one of the things we did is that how do we marry the effectiveness, measures to evaluate progress, and that is what we did. We supported in terms of analyzing the baseline of exceedance of maximum residual limits. Remember, when you violate the label recommendations, those ones are seen on the product level. We did that, and we put together measures in terms with the county government of Lamu to correct the measure in terms of the various crops that could be vegetables, could be melon, fruits, and also could be in simsim. Because of fragmented nature of farmers, It is expensive to reach these farmers. We have brought on board a lot of farmers. We are still thinking, how best do we do this? And through our innovations component, we are looking at bringing supportive technologies for behavior change. And this is where farmers will immerse themselves in seeing drone videos to change behavior. Virtual reality, for example, as an innovation component, is something that we are trying to pilot in this machine learning program. By virtual reality, it means that farmers are going to interact most effectively with videos that are going to show them proper use of pest control products, how to wear pest control products, and how to put in personal protective equipment, and also how they are going to do, for example, triple rinsing for collection. All these things we are taking stock about will not have happened if it were not for the commitment and participation of our members, partners, our stakeholders, the Ministry of Agriculture, the civil society, and other development partners. We want to take this opportunity to thank you for putting in, for considering the farming community, for considering the people, those farmers who toil to feed us, farmers who toil to feed the ever-growing population. So for us as aak-GROW, we are open for discussion, we are open for criticism and contribution, so that we make and build a resilient agricultural economy. We are going to strengthen and deepen our partnerships and our collaboration with various partners, particularly in the following areas of extended producer responsibility. These are the new regulations that are posing a challenge in terms of our container collection. So remember, we had a proactive way of collecting containers, but now we have to comply with the regulations. So we are going to work with various partners to make sure that that sector succeeds. We are also going to work together with the farming community to manage the challenge of ever-changing pest population. Right now we have a challenge of forced codling moth. Our export market is under threat. So we are going to open up opens with our members to bring in innovations with our regulators to make sure that the enabling environment is necessary to bring in innovations to stabilize the food. We are also going to commit more effectively to make sure that the food that we produce is safer each and everybody else. And that is in line with our commitment and in our vision of better farming, better food, and better health.
Hello everyone, my name is Benson Gige and I lead the product stewardship team at aak-GROW. 2024 was a pretty good year for us and our members and the general public at large. We were able to reach just over 40,000 farmers, agronomists, agro-dealers, among other stakeholders using our outreach activities. One of the key pillars of product stewardship has been waste management, where we look at the proper disposal of obsolete products, illegal products, as well as empty pesticide containers. With the coming of the Sustainable Waste Management Act 2022, in partnership with the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, we were able to set up the Hazardous Waste Producer Responsibility Organization of Kenya. APROC's role will be to enable members comply to this crucial role that has an impact on sustainability. We were able to dispose 21,600 kilograms of empty pesticide containers, thus safeguarding the environment for small and medium-scale farmers in Kenya. Innovation is one of our values at aak-GROW. In 2024, we tried to live up to this reputation by introducing drones. In partnership with DJI Africa Middle East, we were able to reach out to small and medium-scale farmers in the rice, the wheat, and the maize value chains. These value chains were chosen because of the key importance they have in food security for Kenya. We reached out to the farmers through roadshows that were held out there in the community, and the farmers were very receptive to know that they can be able to apply pesticides more efficaciously, they can use less active ingredient, and they can also be able to take less time to apply pesticides on their farm. In 2025, we look forward to the adoption of this technology by a wider scale of farmers. Another key innovation that came from 2024 was the use of ISO-certified personal protective equipment. In partnership with our regulator, the Pest Control Products Board, and two of our members, that is BASF and Syngenta, the country now has ISO-certified PPE that farmers can access at an affordable price and has solved the problems of comfort as well as accessibility.
Yeah, my name is Joel Mutai. I handle regulatory policy and standard at aak-GROW. I want to talk about the challenges that Kenya is facing in terms of agriculture sector, and most focus is the pest control sector. And these are actually challenges inclusive of regulatory policy and economic issues. Starting with the milestone that I already achieved, I want to talk about the online pesticide registration system, or BRS. That is a very big milestone this country have achieved, noting that it was launched successfully in the month of June 2024, and it actually becomes a very important benchmark for the East African community, with the bulk of them even inclusive of Ethiopia coming to see how it works, and maybe probably they'll go and extend this in their countries. Another typical milestone I want to mention is the baseline study that this country was able to launch in the year 2024. Basically, the sample produced locally in 8 counties confirmed that the outcome of the study is a lot of compliance to international best practice in terms of MRS, and therefore it is very key as for us to be able to demonstrate how our stewardship is doing. And this is a concerted effort between the members of the industry and partners that are working together to enable the stewardship in this country. Another very key milestone I want to extend to mention is the cassettement of the newly BCB regulations, the new BCB regulation, the Pest Control Products Regulations, which are very important in terms of how the products are used in terms of management of pest control products, inclusive of availing the what we call SSPs, the spray service providers. Of course, is now included in those regulations, and this will enhance the responsible use of the products going forward.
I'm Caroline Akos. I head the administration department. aak-GROW, as has been said before, is led by a dynamic board who is also dedicated and is responsible for overseeing ensuring that the vision and mission of the association is achieved. Last year, during its 65th annual general meeting, the association elected its new board of directors, and the board of directors are led by the chairperson, who is Mr. Wachira Mureithi.
In 2024, there were 2 key stewardship issues that emerged. One was the use of herbicides for the control of weeds, and the other was the awareness levels of the public on the Poison Information Center. To address these 2 emerging issues, we held 2 successful campaigns. The herbicide campaign was held at the beginning of the long rain season in March, April, in the Eldoret and Trans Nzoia areas, where we educated farmers on how to use herbicides responsibly. We were able to reach over 1.2 million farmers. As part of our corporate social responsibility, in 2024, we were able to fence and plant trees over 5 acres in Likia Forest. This has been part of our continuous CSR for the past 3 or 4 years, and our target of 100 acres still stands, and we hope in 2025 we'll be able to do much more with the support of our members.